want to bring in Nalini Sharma for the legal aspect on this. Nalini, you heard Sachin Pilot was with us, and several Congress leaders are saying that one, undue haste in Lok Sabha disqualifying Rahul Gandhi and maximum punishment being awarded to Rahul Gandhi. Again, Nalini, they're saying that you heard Sachin Pilot. He says this could well be a part of a larger strategy or game plan.
Well, see, Gaurav, one thing that's clear over here is that through this communication regarding disqualification that has come in from the Lok Sabha Secretariat, Rahul Gandhi officially stands disqualified, not just for the 2 years for which he has been punished, but also for 6 years after this 2-year term ends. So in total for 8 years, in the coming 8 years, Rahul Gandhi will not be able to contest for any elections as a legislator, which means the 2020...
Is this subject to, if he gets a stay from a superior court, can he then contest?
Well, Gaurav, so just getting into the nitty-gritties of it, as things stand right now, because he stands disqualified, he cannot contest. Now, what does he need in his favor to be able to go ahead and contest the polls and get his MP seat back? A suspension of a sentence coming in from the Sessions Court or the High Court is not going to be enough, because we've seen that in previous cases where the sentence has been suspended but still the MP remains disqualified.
Okay.
So what Rahul Gandhi needs is a stay on his conviction itself. The order that is coming from the CJM court yesterday regarding Rahul Gandhi being guilty for criminal defamation needs to be stayed by a higher court. Now, they are going to challenge the conviction before the Sessions Court, because that is the first court of appeals from a CJM order. But as to whether or not the Sessions Court is going to grant a stay, the Congress doesn't seem very hopeful about it. So they eventually plan on moving the High Court or the Supreme Court to try and get a stay in their favor. But now another complexity that has arisen from this disqualification is that this notification also will have to be challenged by the Congress, so that the Election Commission does not go ahead and declare the by-polls for the Wayanad seat that Rahul Gandhi had previously occupied. Because if elections are called for the Wayanad seat and if the polls are held, then it will make the entire matter infructuous. So they will be moving most likely the Supreme Court directly. The Congress is still mulling over what their exact legal strategy is going to be. But in all likelihood, they are going to move the Supreme Court, challenging this notification regarding the disqualification, A, so that by-polls are not announced for Wayanad, and B, so that Rahul Gandhi has some hope of still retaining his Lok Sabha seat as a member of parliament. So it's going to be a two-pronged legal strategy, both in the Supreme Court as well as the Sessions Court. The Congress is going to try and fight this and try and get a favorable order for Rahul Gandhi, but they will have to move quickly and they will have to move efficiently to try and get some sort of relief for him, because things are going to be moving really fast. Now with the disqualification notice being issued,
yes,
there are other perks as an MP that Rahul Gandhi also stands to lose, including his bungalow in the heart of central Delhi.
Does he have a time frame? Again, the Congress party says the speed at which the Lok Sabha Secretariat worked. He was disqualified as a member of parliament. He was convicted of this criminal defamation, Nalini, and the very next morning he stands disqualified. Is there now a time frame for him to be able to appeal in a superior court, whether the Sessions Court initially, then High Court, then Supreme Court, or...
So, Gaurav, as
yes,
the law stands today, it clearly says, the Representations of People's Act, Section 8 clearly says that the day that the legislator is convicted, he stands to be disqualified as a sitting legislator. So even if this notification, you say it came into effect yesterday, that's what it says.
yes,
So because yesterday was the day that the conviction was granted, he stands to be disqualified as a legislator. What the CJM court did yesterday was suspend his sentence for 30 days, which means that he doesn't have to go to jail for 30 days, but there was no suspension on the conviction itself. And because the law is applicable on the date of the conviction versus the date of the sentence, this is why this notification has been issued, through which Rahul Gandhi now officially stands disqualified. This is also the reason why yesterday throughout the day we saw the BJP time and again, in fact even officials from the INB ministry time and again stated that Rahul Gandhi has been disqualified with immediate effect. What we were waiting for was this official communication to be released from the
Very
Secretariat.
interesting that you should mention that, because that's what the government is also now saying.